It's time once again for Pixar Month. Today we'll be doing a review of the fourth Pixar movie, Monsters, Inc. Well, let's get the advancement that Monsters, Inc. did to the film industry out of the way right now. Because it's actually quite simple. Monsters, Inc. advanced the field of textures in computer-generated imagery. If you notice in Toy Story, Bug's Life, and Toy Story 2, all of the textures are kind of smooth. They kind of look like dolls. Monsters, Inc. changed everything up in that it introduced hair and scales and various other unique new textures that would be implemented later on. Now that that's out of the way, let's get straight to the story. The story of Monsters, Inc. is actually quite complex. The story is essentially about a whole monster world where they have the capability of going through closets to gather power from our screams. The best of these scarers is named Sully. Now, due to an accident, Sully interrupts the passage of this child through to the monster world, which is technically considered illegal. And from there, he gets sucked into a plot of corporate espionage and illegal activity. It's really heavy stuff and very well handled. In fact, it makes me kind of interested to wonder what I would do if a monster suddenly appeared in my closet. Get some... Oh my god!
What a twist!
You... Alright, let's get on with the review. So the story is very good and very deep, but this is common for a Pixar movie. The acting is superbly done, along with the comedy. They luckily chose a voice acting crew that is extremely good at both being dramatic and comedic, with John Goodman, who plays the central role of Sully, doing a masterful job. Well, what about the villains? Because Pixar movies are generally very good about their villains. Well, one of the villains, you can tell outright, is going to be a villain. I mean, he might as well have it stamped on his forehead. However, there is a secondary villain who is revealed about 3/4 away, that you could maybe make a guess, but it does still come off as quite a shock as to why he would do this. It's handled very well, and the motivations are very natural. They're not evil for the sake of being evil. Well, okay, one of them's evil because he's bitter, but one of them genuinely kind of wants to help everybody. Again, it's handled very well. Now the comedy. The comedy is very fast, very energetic, and very well done. And it kind of has to be, because there are some really hard-hitting, heavy things. Now, there are a few, awkward parts about the movie, but they mainly come down to the kid. She's not that good. And I don't generally like to excuse child actors as not being very bad, because there have been occasions where there are very good child actors. Haley Joel Osment in The Sixth Sense was very good. However, there are also actors like Noah Ringer who suck. So, child actors can be all over the board. So that's kind of why I'm going to go, maybe to excuse it just a little bit, because she does handle being what her main role is. Cute and likable. So overall, this is probably one of the best of the Pixar movies. Not the best, those are coming in a little bit later for me personally. But it's still great. I still love watching it all the time. It's comedic, it's funny. There are actually quite a few jokes that are intended for adults as well. But it still remembers that it's a family movie. Pixar has always been good with family movies, and I am really excited to continue on with Pixar Month. You know, I'm actually going to be kind of disappointed when Pixar Month ends. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'll think of something. So remember to like and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you guys next time on Cinema in Review. Now, if you'll excuse me, I had a really nice dream I was having.